Welcome all to the continuous video of data visualization using Python. So this video is actually a continuation from the data processing using Python video. So I'll strongly recommend you to watch that video first before coming to data visualization. So coming to the data visualization, I'll be using the same example what we have used in data processing. That is the student record which has a register number, course, staff ID, sessional 1, 2, assignment, internal lab marks, external lab marks, and end semester marks. And we have done data processing task, say calculation of internal marks by using some formula, calculation of external marks, and calculation of total marks. So we have everything done in the data processing stage and we got the outputs. We have the total marks calculated as sum of internal and external marks. Now we need to do some visualization activities so that we can learn more. Instead of having a huge sort of data in an Excel sheet or CSV sheet or a JSON sheet, if our image is represented or a visualization chart is represented for this particular data, then it will be more understandable. So now what I'm going to do is I need to do a group by item here. So this group by is going to be done with respect to the courses for total marks. So I need to group the data with respect to the courses. So how many courses totally are there, I have to see. So now I have this, and before going to this also we can see how many courses are actually being present by seeing courses.unique by using the numpy package. So let me run this. This group I will give me the thing that there are actually 5 courses, and for the course say CSE 18 or 105, the average mark or the mean mark of the class is 57.63, and for the course say CSE 18 or 174, the average mark is actually 59.07. So I have everything ready here by using the group by package. So you need not do a very big formula in Excel for doing this. You just say data dot group by of course. So you'll get everything. Dot mean or dot sum or dot min or dot max. Any aggregate functions you can use here and you can get the result. And you need not specify these total marks alone here. You can also specify some other fields also. If you see, if I remove this total marks here, I can get many other data. So for this particular course, CSE 108, the average sessional 1 mark, average sessional 2 mark, average assignment mark, average internal lab, everything I can get, everything done with a single code, single line code. So that more easier than what you do it in Excel. So that's what you need to understand. Now going for some plotting, say I get the numpy usage. From numpy I import the unique package because there are several courses. I need to take unique so that if there are 24 rows in a particular data having several courses, there how many unique courses are there? So in the 24 row field I can find only 5 unique courses, say CSE 18 or 112, CSE 18 or 254, CSE 18 or 174, CSE 18 or 212, and CSE 18 or 108. These are the course codes, say, right? So I use the unique function from the numpy package to do this. Now I say plot plt dot plot from the matplotlib package, right? So plt dot plot means line plot. So the basic plot I mean. So data of course dot unique of, that is going to be my x-axis, and what is going to be in the y-axis, I going to take data dot group by of course dot mean of total marks. So I say with respect to the total marks you do the plotting. So for this particular course the total marks is ranging like this. So I can get a better understanding from this particular visualization chart. Say for the course CSE 18 or 254, the total mark is high compared to the other courses. The average total mark is actually better for this particular course, or I can understand that student study that particular course better than the other courses. The second course says CSE 18 or 108 is also having the good average score in the particular class comparing to the other courses. I can also do a similar comparison with respect to the internal marks. Say the same code, the only change is I have changed the average to be calculated for the internal marks field. So I take that, and if you see here, the internal mark is also higher for 254, but the wonder is for the 108 course, the internal mark is lower comparing to the total marks. So they have very strict in putting the internal marks. The internal mark is very low in 108. The same thing we can also visualize by seeing the external marks. So in the external marks, say comparing to all the courses, the course say CSE 18 or 108 is having the highest external mark. So this course, the students get more marks in the external comparing to the internal, which is actually a good sign for understanding in that particular course. Next comes Python and so on. So by these three line plots from the total marks, internal marks and external marks, I can thoroughly understand that the course 108 is actually having a good trend where more marks is scored in the external compared to the internal. And Python is actually TSE 18 or 254, maybe called as Python, is actually having a common trend where internal and external are actually somewhat in the same pattern, and that is reflected in the total marks, right? So this is actually the case, and the courses say CSE 18 or 112 is having low marks in internal, external and the total marks also, right? So when you do visualizations, you can understand the data very well. So not only with respect to the plotting in lines, you can also plotting using scatter, you can plot using pie plots, you can plot histograms and so on. So we have several videos in this particular series so that you can see those kinds of charts also in this particular Python series. Happy learning and happy data visualization. Thank you.